Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You know who it is, man. Well, you don't know who it is. That sounds like the thing to say, right? You know who it is. No, but on a serious note, this is how becoming a blue collar pretty much saved me financially. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a blue collar pretty much saved me financially, man. And let me tell you what I mean. I was in the military, 21 years in the military, right? And I was married at the whole time. Pretty much the whole time I was in, I was married. And then I got separated and was getting a divorce. And in that divorce, there's children. There's children. There's children. There's bills. There's things that you're responsible for in a marriage. Which I was the breadwinner, so I was responsible for all of the bills and everything like that. So anyway, we got separated, divorced, and I put myself on child support. I didn't know anything about child support. I didn't know how the system worked, so I put myself on child support. When I put myself on child support, the way it works in my state is they pay you, the child support is based upon how much money you make. So I was paying they quoted me right at $2,000 a month, right? Not 2,000, but right at close to 2,000 a month, like 17 and some change, something like that. That plus I had to get a vehicle because I gave her the vehicle that we had together. I gave it to her. All the bills was in my name. Everything was in my name, so I was still responsible for all of that. The child support. Plus I got to have a place to live, lights, water. You know the deal. And I had to figure out a way to get through it because my military pay wasn't enough at that time. It just wasn't gonna cover uh, my rent. What I was paying rent at the time, my rent was like 13 something. Um, my child support was 17. That's just them two alone. Plus I got other bills. I could pay it, but it just wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't having anything left over after I paid all my bills. So I was sitting there one day trying to figure out what was I gonna do to get through this, and I just wanted to get between pay periods because in the military, at least in the army, you get paid on the 1st and the 15th, and I had to find a way to get money to in between those times because I didn't have any after I paid all my bills. So one day I was just sitting there thinking, and I just thought about cutting grass. That's what I used to do as a kid. So I started cutting grass to make ends meet. I ended up making flyers, putting them out in my neighborhood, and I ended up getting jobs in my neighborhood, and I was making money in between my pay periods. And then one thing led to another. Like a year or two later, I thought about this could be a business, and it turned into a business. And the rest is history. And here I am, 10 years later, still running that same business. But I didn't think I was ever, that wasn't my goal. I didn't think that would be where I would end up at. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that, and it just came out of nowhere pretty much. And it's blue collar work, and the money I made off of this has changed it saved my situation, and it turned into something bigger that I didn't plan for it to be. You know, I didn't plan for it to be this way. This company now makes 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? And I went from nothing to making like a few $100s on the weekend to now 6 figures. You know, that's just the way it went. And a lot of people don't know about blue collar work. A lot of people don't think about it because it's not promoted like it used to be back when I was in school, like 20s plus years ago. That was promoted. Blue collar work was promoted. You had trades, you had classes you went to. It may still be going on somewhere in the United States, but I'm sure it's not like it used to be. They've taken a lot of those programs away. But what I want to do is bring that back. I want to incentivize young men and young women if they want to do it. But mainly, I'm thinking about the young men out here who can't seem to fit in and don't know where they're going to go after the high school, stay out of the streets, stay off of, doing all the wrong things just because they don't have nobody's including them in. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where to go. They may not be as smart as the other kids that's going to college, or they just may not have the funds to go to college, but they still want to do something. And they can go and become a blue collar, go out to the community college and get certified in a certain type of trade and start a business, and the rest will be history. You still can have a successful life working for yourself. And I can teach you all about a lot of different things. But that's my goal, man. And I don't want people to forget about becoming a blue collar and how blue collar can change your life around, just like the person who's going to get a 4-year degree. You probably can do better than them in certain ways. But that's what I want to promote. That's my new way I'm going. You know, my company does well, and I want to teach this to other young men and women so they can also grow and become great as well. Y'all take care until the next time.